The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. After the sack on first down, Purdy and able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Purdy. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA's. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Finding Gray going across the field.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Rolling to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They find some open field here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. And I looked over both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
On second down, McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Dancing to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Gold with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away to his left.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 72 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
There's a nice move. 18 more yards there and another first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yards.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 62 yards. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the 49er hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the
touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, things started off exciting this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody left. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, 29-yard. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side here to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles.
Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, 49ers! Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Purdy and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big note.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
18, right here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to 60.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Street. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
McCaffrey on the counter.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combo.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Purdy looking to throw.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They go play action with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Purdy to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen it making of a star. want to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The wrong falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock up the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On first down, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's Samuel, caught left side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense. So you're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today.
Here we go.
Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 63 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Well, they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Purdy on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on second down, Purdy. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Purdy to throw it on first down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First down. Here's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Back deep, Ray McCloud. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he will find his man, Samuel.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Being chased out left. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's Purdy.
Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
To the 43, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Again, it's Mixon.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
11-90.
Burrow on 3rd down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
On 2.
They run for it with Mixon, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Caught on the slam. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
On the line, ready?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Play action, now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You've got to get out of bounds. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
Right idea working the perimeter, but the clock rolling. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Purdy to throw.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He's back to throw.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
A final shot now for Burrow. This for all the marbles. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49 yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He'll buy some time right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 15 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there, but lost double-digit yards on that sack.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Always got some breathing room. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play action here. Purdy
steps away. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson on the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Samson Abukum able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rolling to his right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson, the quick slant caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters.
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Purdy to throw it on first down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. But correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but they...
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And some room to maneuver.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
It's Eckler again.
Room here to run.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Running on first down, Eckler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Play action. Now Purdy. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down and goal. Purdy rolling to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's 2nd and 9. And he's got room. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Up the middle with Eckler. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. of the gun. Eckler running it. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The handoff, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On the give, this is Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 119 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 50, here's Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Purdy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, 49ers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Purdy to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Purdy with one final shot here. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lips. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and bang it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down. And you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Purdy on 4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go. And
touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk from a yard out.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders.
They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's complete to Sanders.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Purdy to throw it on first down. And Kittle catching the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Purdy now to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Gold is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The tight end in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. By nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. McCaffrey running up the middle. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Purdy. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Eric Armstead able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football. And the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Purdy to throw. Finding Samuel. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jack Stoll, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They're second and a yard. He's back to throw. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have...
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of...